Okay, let's get started, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So for primer to prime my face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. When I picked up the Juvia'S Place foundation, my Ulta had only one left, so I was happy to get it because this primer has been getting a lot of great reviews. And a lot of people say it's a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. But that's what I use to prime my face, and to moisturize I use vitamin E oil. That's all I use on my face, no lotion. So the foundation shade that I picked up was 210 Togo. Now, back when Juvia'S Place released their foundation, I watched Too Much Mouth on YouTube, and she tried out a few of the foundation shades, and one of the shades was Togo, and it looked really good on her, but she didn't like that it was too neutral. So when I first went into Ulta, that was one of the shades I picked out because I assumed I was like that same shade. And I tried it, I swatched it on my hand because I think it's kind of, well, I feel awkward swatching, and matching myself in store. So that was one of the shades I picked out, and it looked like a really good match. So once I bought it, I went to my car and I tried out a little bit on my face, and it matched really well. So that was the shade I went with. And it is neutral, but it looks really good. And if I needed like more yellow, I would have used my concealer, to highlight, to fix the problems and stuff. But it matches really well, and you don't need a lot of the product. As you can see, I only put a few dots on one side of my face, and I blend out with my Sigma F80 brush. I really love this brush for foundation, but you don't need a lot of this foundation. It's really thick and it has a really great coverage. Now, like I said, I do just got the foundation onto my face. Now, I don't use the top. I take my top off. I don't know why I started doing that, but yeah, I take the top off and then I just squeeze a little bit out of the tube. Because I feel like using the top is going to waste product. So on this side of the face, I use my big e.l.f. Total Face Sponge Beauty Blender just to see what I like and what I prefer. And I do, with this foundation, prefer the brush. So you'll see me in this video go back in with my Sigma F80 brush to just continue blending out. Not saying that it's a bad thing to use, but I just feel like it just blended way better with the brush. I feel like with the beauty blender, since I'm dotting the areas onto my face, it can be come out kind of patchy, which is why, I double checked and went back in with the brush. Now, lasting power, it all depends on how you prep. Like I said, I only used the e.l.f. Poreless primer, but when I did wear the foundation again, I used my Miron spray and my e.l.f. mix and setting mist before I applied my foundation, and it lasted way longer. I didn't get oily quicker. So for my concealer, I'll kind of speed by this unless I use a new product, which I am going to use a new product, but this is one of my favorite concealers. It's LA Girl Chestnut, and the LA Girl Chestnut can be pretty neutral too. So what I did was I added my e.l.f. concealer on top, and I'm going to add that one by one on top of the LA Girl because the e.l.f. one seems to dry really fast, and once it dries, it's going to be really hard to blend out. So you'll see I'll apply a little bit on top of the LA Girl concealer, and then I'll blend out that one side, if that makes any sense. So now I want to get on creasing. So if you have a lot of creasing under your eye, it's because you are applying too much concealer directly under your eye. So what you want to do is you want to blend out. Once you apply the concealer under your eye, you want to blend out your concealer however you blend. I like to blend, close to my edges, like by my ear, and blend down to my nose. And then whatever concealer I have remaining on the beauty blender, I would use that and use it directly under my eye. So it's less product, under your eye. You don't want to put like the wand directly under there. You just want to gradually blend upwards, if that makes any sense. And then you want to go ahead and set it right away if you have a lot of creasing under the eye. So my trick to a really good slim straight nose contour is using this Pyramid Elf Beauty Sponge I got at Burlington like a long time ago. It's like the perfect size and it makes my nose contour looks really good. So I was finally able to try out Beauty Bakery's powder. I know I'm probably the last person on earth to do so, but I actually bought it off one girl in the makeup group I was in. It's brand new. It's legit. It was $20 with shipping included and everything. So I got the translucent. I got the translucent one, and I really liked the powder very much. And I haven't not used my Milk Makeup or Laura Mercier one since. In the same way I do my nose contour, I take the tip of my beauty blender and I kind of turn it upside down, and that's how I apply and set my nose highlight. So to contour, I'm using Fenty Beauty Matchstick and Espresso. I really love this cream contour. Now I did use the wrong brush. I really like using the Wet n Wild brush, the white brush with the pink top. I feel like that blends creams out really good. Um, so I always contour this way. I flick upwards, and as you can see, it's really not giving me that nice blend that I always get when I use my Wet n Wild one. But yeah, when I contour, I blend upwards, and you make sure you want to pat in. So I don't know if you caught it, but even I felt like I was using the wrong brush. But even then, I still continue using the brush. I don't know why, because my brushes are like right in front of me. But I don't know why I continue to blend with this brush. So for my nose contour, I'm going to use this Morphe kind of like dome big pencil brush, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick and Espresso to prep my nose for my powder contour. And what I like to do is blend my contour into my eye look as well as onto my brows, so everything connects. Um, as you can see before, there's like a disconnection in between, my base, my eyeshadow base, and the eyeshadows. So I use my contour to, make it all seems like one and makes it connect. And then I'll go on with my beauty blender and just make sure that that's blended really well. I do the same thing for my powder eyeshadow. I use the Nicka K Contour Duo. I think it's in number 9. You can get it at any beauty supply store. But that's what I use to set my nose contour. And I just like, flick it into the eyeshadow look and then to my brows. And that's how I do my nose contour. As for my bronzer, I use Bobbi Brown Bronzer in Deep 4 to just blend out my contour and help bring some warmth back into the look. For blush, I'm going in with my Juvia'S Blush Palette Volume 1. I'm picking the pink shade, which is really pigmented, and adding that to my cheekbones. And as you can see, I kind of overdid it a little, but it's okay because I go in with my e.l.f. Sheer Tint Face Powder. and I use that to like blend everything together, blend my highlight, blend my nose contour, just blend the entire look together. Now, I do want to touch base on this Juvia's Place Jeffree Star, Jackie Aina, and Alyssa Ashley situation a little bit. I had no problem with Juvia's Place posting Jeffree Star. He purchased the products with his own money. It's like any other influencer doing a review on a product. He has millions of subscribers. So from a business standpoint, I will post him if he used my products. That doesn't mean necessarily that you have to have, a connection with him or anything. It's business. Now, where they messed up at was replacing his picture with a black influencer, because you could have just posted that before or waited a while and then posted a black person. But then she went ahead and she just did too much. So for my gloss, I'm going to use Her Cosmetics. This is the shade Her. When I made this shade, Her just screamed out. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to name this after the brand. And this is with no lip liner. Sometimes I do add a brown lip liner to this. But sometimes you can just wear it alone, and it's really beautiful. And these are infused with sweet almond oil, and it gives your lips a really good moisturizing feeling. It smells like strawberries. So as for my highlight, I used the same pigment I used on my lid. It is called Tequila Sunrise, and that is pretty much it for the look. If you guys are interested in any of my products, you can click the link down below, shophercosmetics.com, and you can also sign up to the newsletter, and it'll give you a coupon code to use right away as a thank you, and you can use that on the site. Hope you guys are satisfied with this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, comment. If you hear that noise, it's an email. I'm doing a voiceover. But if you guys are interested in other videos, feel free to comment down below on what you would like to see. And if you haven't already, once again, please subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting me and watching me. And take care, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.